In this video, we're going to be working on the setup of this phone. And what I plan to do on the setup is just to use the phone via Wi-Fi only, just to get it into the Google services and download all of the necessary Google applications that I've been using on my old phone into this one. That's the only thing that I'm going to be doing with the setup. I'm not doing anything that involves mobile cellular phone services, such as putting in my SIM card or putting any micro SD cards. Just a simple setup just to get this phone going. So here we go. Also, I do apologize. I don't have a tripod in order to do this video, so please bear with me. All right. So first off, let me see if I could power this thing on, if I could find a way. By the way, I have this phone propped up on my cell phone / tablet stand that I featured on my videos years ago. So let's see, let's turn this thing on. See this power button right over here. Nope, that doesn't turn on. How about over here in the scanner? Does it turn on here? Nope. Let's see. No, it doesn't turn on. Can it press? Ooh. Wow. That fingerprint scanner is a power button too. Very nice. I love it. So I'm sure I'm going to get a couple of bashes from my previous video. People bashing on me because I said that the button in the bottom of the volume rocker is the power button. So that might probably be maybe a button to use for any voice assistants such as Google or Bixby. So here we go. We are at the beginning of the screen right over here. And let's see if we can get this up and running. But what I love about this, look at the feature on the screen over here. As you can see, the punch hole camera next to the battery indicator and the signal indicator. Wow, very nice. And while I have this phone with the in front of my new cell phone here, there's a little flickering action going on. So all right, so let me press that button here again, that fingerprint scanner. All right, so let's go. Okay. So let me check out some of this info before we get started over here and see if we can take a look at this real quick. All right. So, end user license agreement, check. Privacy policy, check. Diagnosis data, check. Information linking, information linking, I'm just going to leave that unchecked. And marketing information, I'm also going to leave that unchecked as well. All right, so let's prop this back on the stand. So, whoops, I checked this here by mistake. There. So I'm just going to leave the necessary there all checked, and let's see if we can continue forward. And this is one thing that I love about Samsung phones, and they do this with the Samsung phones and tablets. So as you can see, bring your old data for quicker setup. So of course, you could do the following down over here. So it gives us a choice. How do you want to connect? Either wireless, cable and USB connector, or skip this for now. And you know what? I'm going to skip this for now. I'm not going to get into that. So here we go. And then we're going to choose Wi-Fi. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my Wi-Fi. And I will meet you on the other side. We'll be right back. All right, so here we are. I'm choosing my Wi-Fi. And I'm going to hit connect here and see what happens. Okay, I just got connected to one, so I'm just gonna hit next because supposedly it did choose a Wi-Fi network. So here it's checking its process. Now here I am in the section of my Google account. I'm gonna meet you at the other side. I'll be right back. Okay, now we have the Google account and password all plugged on in, and we're gonna see if we can try to connect and have this thing register with my Google account. Okay, so it's welcoming me in. We're gonna click this here where it says, okay, it says I agree. So I apologize that I just did that. I can't read from far. So here we go. I'm gonna click on I agree. Okay, so it's checking account and the info, and no backups found, which is good because I usually don't back up items on my Google account. So I'm gonna click on next. And here we are in the area where it talks about to protect my phone with passwords, pins, patterns, etc. I'm gonna meet you at the other side. I'll be right back. Here's something I'd like to show you guys before I get out of the password process over here. Password, pin, etc. Anyways, the security process, whatever. Here I am doing my face detection process, and of course it gives me all these options that you see here on the screen. Interesting enough, I did do my pin and just did my face recognition, and the next thing to do now is to just click on OK and see what happens now that I have all these features over here that you see on the screen all activated. The only thing I just couldn't do is the fingerprint, which I'd like to do. So there's nothing here on the screen. Now I have to hit continue. Why? I don't know why, but let's just do it. Well, before that, okay. All right, so here we go. Continue. Okay, so now it's doing the Google services and these typical Google services, of course. Hold on one second. Let me just get a little closer because, like I mentioned before, I can't read from far. So here we go. So it's saying for the location, allow scanning. I will just turn this off. Location itself, you know what? I can always turn it off anyways. Stuff like backup, I'm going to turn that off. And so far we are ready to go. So now I'm just going to hit accept. So it's doing the finishing touches. Now it's saying get recommended apps. And you know what? I'm going to skip the Samsung account here. We're just keeping it simple. No, we're going to skip. Alright, so we are all done. And I'm just going to click on finish here. Really beautiful. So this is typically how you do the setup on a Samsung Galaxy S10E. Now I just want to back up out of here. Give me 1 second. All right. So this is typically how you do a first-time setup on a Samsung Galaxy S10E. I'm sure there might be a good amount of things that I have missed, so just leave it in the comments down below. This is typically how an average consumer would do it, and I'm sure there are professional ways of doing it. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe, and also please leave a constructive comments down below. I would gladly appreciate it. Thank you for watching.